Now we are in an N8N dashboard. We just have to create a new workflow. So we click on create workflow. So before that, I would like to show you the sheets that we are going to use in here. So you can name the sheet as demo 9. We create it. So this is an example Google Sheet that we created for a dropshipping store, and as you can see, here's the order ID, customer name, product, quantity, price, order date, and status. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna use this sheet and ask OpenAI to summarize the sheet and send a mail to our customer success team, and the process is entirely automated. Let's go and see. So we are going to start with the first step. The first step is always a trigger. You can imagine trigger as a starting point for the next functionalities of the program. Let's go. Since because we need sheets, we're going to type sheets, Google Sheets. As you can see, there are 3 trigger functions for Google Sheets: one on row added, on row updated, on row added or updated. Since because we need 2 functionalities of adding rows and updating it, we're going to choose this. Okay, so you need to have connect the credentials with Google Sheets, since because I have Google Sheets trigger account before. Okay, let us go through the credential adding section here. So basically we'll be getting this box, and we have to click onto the box of select all, so that we will be giving the permission for N8N to access our data and Google, and you have to click continue. Connection success. If it's your first time signing in any Google account with N8N, it might also ask you for client ID, and it might also ask you for client secret ID, which I'll be showing you in another video. And as of now, we'll be seeing the functionality. Let's go and so poll time is the mode. So we need our data to be updated each and every minute. That means if our data is updated in the sheets, after a minute it will be sending the mail automatically. So that's why it's automated. Since we don't have anything here, you can go to demo 9 sheets. So sheet number I can show you here. So this is a sheet number. Since because we have the data in sheet number 1, we have to select sheet 1 in here. And row added, updated, including output, options, comes to watch list. Okay, let's fetch the test event. We might be getting the table here. Perfect. So we got the table running in here. So the data that we provided is this. So we just have to confirm whether is this the data that we have provided, and I think so it is. So now we can see the green signal, which means it's in function, and we got 4 items. Now we just have to select the OpenAI model for summarizing. OpenAI, as you can see, there are 15 different actions in OpenAI platform, but we need the text actions. So we're going to click messenger model, and here we're going to click as a summarizer, because this is the agent which will be summarizing. So this is the agent which will be summarizing our data. OpenAI account. So if you don't have a credential, let me walk through how to create a credential with OpenAI. So this is the API key. You just have to go to OpenAI APIs. So this is a dashboard of your API account. You just have to go to API keys over here. So you'll be finding a key if you have created it before, or else you have to create a new secret key. So the name is demo 9 summarizer, some default project, get secret key, copy, and done. So we go to API key, we save, credential successful, we got the green, and Now we got to go to the model. So I'm gonna choose GPT-4o mini because it's a little cheap and the data we are processing is also a little, so I think so 4o mini is good to go. And here's the prompt, and here's the game which we're gonna play with automations. So this is the prompt I was typing in the meantime. So with the system message, we are making sure that the OpenAI system will be functioning in a way that we want it to function. So the instructions have to be clear. So now the prompt you can go through, you can see you are in charge of client orders. Your job is to take incoming information regarding new orders and give a nice summary that will be emailed to the team. The email should be signed off from customer success team, and here is the information on client. So these are all the information that we have in the Google Sheets before. So one is orders, order ID, customer name, product quantity, price, order date and status. Please output the following parameters: email, subject and body, because we need to separate entities to see and check. So what we're gonna do in here is to drag and drop the variables, because order ID and all these variables will be changing constantly depending on the orders. So we just have to drag and drop each variables in respective place. So name, product, quantity, price, order date, status. Successfully, and the role is system, because it's basically done by the system. So it's taking some time to execute because we are just having simplify output. Then we'll be checking out the output content as JSON. As you can see, the test workflow is done and we can see all the details are in place. I just have to make sure you guys have topped up the API tokens in the OpenAI platform. You have to open your OpenAI platform dashboard. You just have to go back to your profile, click your profile and go back to the section of billing here. So you guys have to check if you have the credit balance of minimum of 5 or 10, so that it can be functional, and you can just top it up for 10 and it's gonna last you for eternity, believe me. And since because we are also using small AI functions like GPT-4o, it's really cheap for the tokens. Now we are gonna add up one more. Now we have to send mail, so it's gonna be Gmail node, send a message, connect with Gmail account. If you don't have any credentials, create a new credential, sign in with Google, and credentials, like you have to choose any account, and we have to allow the permission for an agent to access the data and to send data. Boom, it's done. We got the green signal. Now we have to resource as message, operation send info. I'm gonna send it to my own mail ID. That's now. If you remember before, we have prompted the system to give email subject and email body as a separate entity. It's just because we got a subject variable and a message variable table, and since because these are variables because they change according to the order. So we'll be placing the email subject in the subject place and the email body in the message, and we'll run the test step, and boom, yeah, now we would have received the mail. .com, and the email type would be, and let's type 105 Robert, so watch quantity 2, it's gonna cost him 30, date of delivery would be 2025 12, and the date month is 11, spending done. As you can see, we've got the test flow completion here because we got 3 green signals. Let's go to our mail and check. We should be at least receiving 5 mails, and each and every mail for each and every order. Mail.google.com, inbox. Yeah, we got 5 mails and list. Let's go and check. Latest order ID, customer name Robert, product watch, quantity 2, price 30, order date January 1, 2029, and status pending. We're gonna try to add one more order to see the function. So it's 106. Say here's Danny ordering a crayon 500, just gonna charge him 20. It is 2025 as 1 as 10, and the status is delivered. Now we must be getting one mail. We just have to make sure whether the function is active or inactive. So if it's active, once after we add an order in the sheet, it's gonna trigger the function, and it's gonna go back, click refresh. Check test workflow. Yeah, we got one more mail. Click refresh. Yeah, we got one more mail. 500, 20 each, delivered. Yeah. So this is it, guys. This is how you extract the data from sheets, and if you want to automate your mail according to the data entered in the sheet, this is a really easy way, and I know it's a really easy workflow, and this is how we begin. And you just have to try it and see this once, so that you'll be getting a basic understanding of what automation is. If you have any doubts, and if I want to do any more videos in the future, comment down in the box below. And if you really like the video, you can just hit on the thumbs up button here, like. I'll see you in the next video.